and it's a really good morning because it is a cruise ship day. We are here on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas, and in this video here we're going to show you all around the ship, from all the restaurants and the food to the bars and the drinks, the activities, the entertainment, the casino, the cabin, the arcade. Everything there is to see here on board the boat. I go by the Legend, joined by my wonderful girlfriend Molly. Hello. And we're here at the main pool area. Pretty nice pool area, I think. I love the colors.
Yes, it's on deck 11.
Yes. And pretty big pool area, 2 main pools, 3 giant hot tubs.
Very giant, and I like how 2 of them have shade structures.
Yes, especially for me, a pasty pale individual. Not a ton of lounge chairs though, right by the pool.
No.
There's a lot of like sun decks and stuff like that, but not necessarily right by the pool. I do like the big giant jumbotron. Most of the day, it does just play something like this, so it's kind of like interesting TV.
But at night they have movies.
Yeah, last night was Scoob, a wonderful, adorable movie.
And they do have a stage below where they play bands and stuff.
Yeah. There are 2 pool bars entitled the Lime and Coconut. One is right below me there. The second one is not open. We are filming this on a port day, but a very nice pool bar.
I also love the upper deck.
Yes.
The comfy couches, and they also have shade structure seating.
Yeah, Adirondack chairs. So a very, very nice, and you can see like the different casitas around the jogging trail as well.
It's a very colorful pool deck.
Yes, and I love the TV. I love the bar. Big thumbs up for the pool. Now let's go check out the rest of the ship. On the Lido deck in the middle of the ship, you'll find Splashaway Bay, which is the kids' splash area on board the ship, and it is so nice. It's really big, it's really colorful, there's tons of different elements to it, and lots of stuff I really like. Like, I love the giant waterfall that comes down from the deck above. Like these goofy looking creatures. There's like 3 different slides, a big slide, a medium slide, and a tiny little slide. And what's really nice too, there are hot tubs right next to it. So parents could hang out in the hot tub and watch their kids here at the Splashaway Bay. Love this idea. It's a really, really nice one of these. I also love this at Splashaway Bay. There's little tiny kid-sized Adirondack chairs. Also on the Deck 11 Lido deck is the adults-only solarium area. And this is a very cool-looking pool. I love how you have like the steps down to get in, the bridge that goes over the pool, and like the bar stools in the water. That's really, really neat. Of
course, you have your seats if you just want to put your feet out.
Yeah, and the lounge chairs over here are going to be nicer. There's going to be padded lounge chairs, and there's a solarium bar over there as well that runs some pretty long hours. And it's quiet. There's no music at this pool. It's a quiet pool. Really nice. Also here on the Lido deck, Deck 11, right by the solarium, you'll find the biggest hot tubs on board the ship that sort of hang over the edge of the boat. So that's neat. One thing I absolutely love about the main pool bar, 2 of the seats of the bar are swings.
Yes.
On Deck 13, above the 2 pool bars, is the Lime and Coconut rooftop area, which is really, really nice. A whole bunch of fun sofas and chairs. Probably a great place to watch the movies under the stars here on the Jumbotron.
Yes, very nice.
A cruise ship tradition right here by the kids' pool. Between the kids' pool and the buffet, you'll find Sprinkles, which is a soft serve ice cream that is complimentary. On Deck 13, all the way in the front of the boat, you'll find the Freedom Dunes, which is a 9-hole mini golf course here aboard the Freedom of the Seas, and it's really nice.
Yes, most of the Royal Caribbean ships have the same holes, but it's really, really well themed.
Yes, I love it's kind of whimsical and fanciful. It's very colorful. I love all the animals. There's turtles and whales and dolphins and seals.
Clams that you have to go through, boats, house.
And I won by 2 strokes, so
2 strokes.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
But a really, really nice mini golf course. And some of the cruise lines, they use like foam golf balls. Here in the Freedom of the Seas, they use real golf balls, which makes these games a lot better. On Deck 13 in the back of the boat, you'll find the Flowrider Surf Simulator. And they're a lot of fun. They're kind of frightening. Molly, you hate them.
I'm not a fan of them, but I don't like the falling and wiping out.
Yeah, and you can go boogie boarding, you can go surfboarding, depending on like how good you are. And also in the back of the boat is where you'll find the water slides on board the ship. And they are pretty fun. I love how they have the translucent designs of them and clear parts of the water slide. On Deck 13 in the back of the ship, you'll also find the sports court area. So they've got a couple of different ping pong tables. Also a full-length basketball court, which they do a whole bunch of different activities. There's gonna be a 3-point shootout today, and then a like a soccer goalie kind of shootout. And then this is also where you will find the rock wall on board the ship. So if you are braver than I am, like that lady is there, climb all the way up the back funnel of the Freedom of the Seas. Here's another look at the rock wall, but I love how there's like different climbing walls to it. On decks 3 and 4 in the front of the ship is the Royal Theater, which is the main show venue. It's a very big theater.
It is a giant theater.
We are on a 3-night cruise, and there's 3 different shows. There's a different show each night. The first night, it was 2 comedians.
Yes.
There was a family-friendly show and then an adult show.
Brad and Rick, I think, were the 2 comedies. I liked Rick better than Brad.
The second show was the big production show, Once Upon a Time,
Yes.
which is like singers and dancers and fairy tales. It was pretty well done.
Yes, they go to Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Rapunzel. I like the sets, and the costumes are really awesome.
And then tonight we get a comedian magician. And there's a bar in here that stays open like the whole show, which is really nice. So this is kind of like where we've been sitting. Located on decks 3, 4, and 5 in the back of the boat is the main dining room. And we're going to show you what our dinner experience is like here on night 3 of the cruise. The main dining room on this class of ship is beautiful. 3 levels, giant staircase. These are my favorite dining rooms on any cruise ship, is this level of class. Just amazing. And here's what the menu looks like for dinner. They give you the option of having a QR code, or they'll bring it on over to you, depending on whatever you feel comfortable doing. Here are the starters: roast beets and orange salad, crab legs, crispy coconut shrimp, and lentil soup. Now the classics, anything you see with the classics name, that's going to be there on every night of the ship. And those include French onion soup, Caesar salad, shrimp cocktail, escargot, garden salad, and a cheese plate. The main courses for the evening: fish and chips, turkey, prime rib, braised lamb shank, cheese tortellini, salmon chicken, steak, spaghetti bolognese, and the desserts: a dark chocolate brownie, summer fruit pavlova, and profiteroles. And then your classics: creme brulee, apple blossom, royal cheesecake, royal chocolate cake, and fruit vanilla ice cream. There's also some upcharge items from the Chops menu, but a pretty solid menu every night of the ship. The first course at your table is a bread selection, and these are really good. They're like a soft cheese roll.
They're my favorite.
Yeah, you get 3 different types of bread, and there's going to be some butter on the table. The appetizer course has arrived, and Molly, you got coconut shrimp.
I have.
It looks really good. I went for the cheese plate, which I thought would have had more cheeses on it.
Yeah, 3 cheeses.
The main course has arrived. Molly went for the cheese tortellini.
I've never had it. It looks good.
And I got the aged prime rib of beef, cooked medium rare. It's now time for dessert. Molly, you got the dark chocolate brownie.
Yes.
Which does not look like a brownie at all.
No, that's not what I expected it to look like.
And I got the thing I couldn't pronounce, the profiteroles.
Which are cream puffs.
Yeah, they're cream puffs. On deck 4 in the middle of the ship, you get one of my absolute favorite places on board, and that is Playmakers, the sports bar and arcade. It is a giant sports bar.
It's really big. 2 giant TVs everywhere.
Yeah, really good drink menu, really good beer menu.
Yes, I like how they have a unique menu.
Yep. And then like really good drinks as well, and like all sorts of like stuff over here. Like this is, I found this really interesting. There is an Ozzie Smith signed baseball. They've got a lot of the games on. We're here on a college football Saturday right now. They don't have all the college football games. Tomorrow on NFL Sunday, they will have every NFL football game.
Which is slammed in here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they've got a couple of free games as well. So you can play foosball for free. You can hang out, watch the game, and play billiards. Hang out on one of those things. As a Yankee fan, like, come on, guys. Like, A-Rod. Not the jersey I would have picked as a big fan of the New York Yankees. They have a lot of arcade games as well. Now, these arcade games do cost money, and quite a bit of money. So if you want to play skee-ball or Papa-Shot basketball, either one of those is $2.50.
But it's a good thing for kids to do.
Yes.
You're watching football.
Yeah. But the billiards and foosball are free, and shuffleboard is also free.
They also have upcharge food here.
Oh man, the wings smell so good.
Yeah.
Like, we had one person, like, it's not too crowded in here right now. Somebody ordered the wings, and like the whole bar smelled like wings, and it smelled so good. It felt like the fake smells they would pump into Disney World as you were walking down Main Street, except it was wings. It was so awesome. I really like Playmakers. I can't wait to spend some time here tomorrow watching some NFL football. And I didn't even show off this section. Like,
you can rent this out.
I believe, yeah, you can rent this out. But if nobody rents it out, then you could just hang out in here like the officers are enjoying their onion rings. But like this is where you want to be, I think.
Yeah,
like that couch.
Get here early on.
Oh, absolutely. But Playmakers is great. On deck 4 in the middle of the boat, you'll find Casino Royale, which is the casino on board the ship. And a pretty good sized casino.
Yes.
Lots of varieties of games. Very heavy on slot machines. Very heavy on slot machines. So you got all slot machines over here on one side, and all your table games are going to be over here on the other side.
You do have a bar, of course.
Yes, and that stairway there, that'll lead you to the Royal Promenade.
Which is on deck 5.
Yep. You do get some, like, if you're a returning cruiser, you do get some free play credit. Like last night we had $4. Me and Molly are not big gamblers. But we did come in here last night and used our free play credit. One thing, there is not a lot of video poker, and that's my favorite thing to play. I believe they were, where were they?
Oh,
There's only like one bank of them.
Yeah, there's 6 machines.
Yeah. But lots of tables, lots of slots. And there is video poker somewhere.
And it is a smoking casino.
It's very pungent.
Yes.
And there we go. That is the casino. I believe they're in the back corner over there.
I love the lights on the stairs.
Yeah. Trying to draw you down into the casino and spend some money. On deck 4 in the middle of the ship, you'll find Boleros, which is a live music bar. They got a specialty drink menu that's really good. A lot of very fruity, nice cocktails. You love the coconut mojito.
I love that.
I love the car. Like, that's so neat.
That is a very neat seat.
On deck 4, right near the casino, you'll find the Spooner Bar, which is the piano bar on board the ship. There's 2 different piano guys that play in here, so there's like, a lot of days on our boat, there's been like piano entertainment from like 4 to midnight, which is really nice.
It is very nice.
They've got a great specialty menu in here as well, focusing a lot on old fashions, like variations on the old fashions, and variations on the Tom Collins. On deck 12 in the back of the boat is where you'll find Adventure Ocean, which are the kids clubs on board the Freedom of the Seas. Now, if you want to go to the babies or the juniors, it's going to be down that hallway there. But we're going to take you this way.
I love the hallway.
Oh yeah, it's very much like a very Instagrammable hallway. Let's go check out what's down that way. One thing I really like as you make your way into the Adventure Ocean area, there's a couple of different touch screens where you can play more or less iPhone style games. And these are free games to play, as Molly is showing off how to play the...
As I die.
Oh yeah, that's a very bad. Up and you're dead.
I did.
But there's like different games on different screens, and they are a lot of fun, and they're free. By the kids clubs, you also have the Play Place, which is kind of like an indoor playground on board, and it is adorable. This is really, really nice. If I had to guess, I think this is an open kind of thing where parents could just come in and play with their kids. But it's very modern, very cool. If you have really, really little ones,
oh, they'll enjoy it.
Yeah, this might be their favorite part of the cruise. In the kids club, you also find the arena area for kids 6 to 12. And it's pretty nice. You can tell the kids club definitely feel very modern. Lots of stuff for them to play games, watch TV, play games, hang out at beanbag chairs. There's a foosball table, giant Kinetic 4. The workshop area of the kids club, where they would do arts and crafts and games and stuff like that. In the Adventure Ocean area is also the arcade on board the ship, and definitely not the biggest arcade you'll see on a cruise ship. But it's all very modern games. Like every game in here is super duper modern. You could win. This one I like this one because you win Plankton, some of the Avengers, Mario and Luigi. I do like this air hockey game right here because they would drop a whole bunch of pucks. And then you have more of your high value prize games like Stacker and things like that, as opposed, and like some ticket games like Willy Crash, Skee Ball, Lane Master. The big spin the wheel deal. Something not running on our ship is Jurassic Escape, which is probably the coolest thing in the arcade, and that is going to be a VR kind of simulator ride. So definitely not the biggest arcade you'll see on a cruise ship, but they do have some good stuff in here. Now, all these games, they do cost money, and they're not cheap. Like, if you want to play skee ball, it's $2. So if you're an adult and you're coming on this ship with kids, you might want to put a limit on their card, because they can wrap up a lot of spending in here. On deck 12 in the back of the ship is where you find Social 033, and it's going to be the team club on board. Yeah, we're not teams, but this is the area if you are. Something I absolutely love on the boat is Loco Fresh, which is on the Lido deck over here by the kids' pool. And it's kind of a quick food location that runs about 11 o'clock till 7 on our cruise. And it's a Mexican food location. Now, my favorite thing to do is to take your plate, come over here, have this guy dump some chips on it.
Can I have some chips on the plate?
There we go. And then you kind of have to backtrack, which is a little bit weird, but we're gonna back it all up. And then we're gonna load it nachos. So we're gonna know carnitas.
Yep. Can I get some pork?
Pork, beef, chicken, a little bit of Mexican rice on there.
Yep.
And this is like my favorite snack on board.
And some beef.
Some beef. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's move it on over. Rice and chicken. Both. There we go. Here comes the chicken. This is my favorite snack. It's a really, really good loaded nachos kind of thing.
Just
on top.
Perfect.
All right, now remove. No beans. But we are going to come over here. I'm going to grab an extra plate, and then, oh yeah, cheese sauce. Here we go. Absolutely. Look how good that looks.
Yeah.
Like, you had a couple drinks. This is my favorite snack on board the boat. They also have burritos here, chicken or beef, as well as chicken or cheese quesadillas. And then there's also going to be a bar over here. It's a normal pool bar kind of thing. And then we're not done yet, Molly.
No, we are not.
We need to go over here to the salsa station.
The toppings bar.
Yes, and load it up a little bit. So over here at the salsa station, you can get.
Can I get some cheese?
Get
Lots
cheese,
of cheese.
pico de gallo, lettuce, guacamole, salsa, onions, sour cream, or lime, and a whole bunch of different hot sauces. I love El Loco Fresh. It's my favorite snack location on this boat.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
I cannot wait to eat this plate of. Oh, look at that! Wonderful. On deck 14, all the way up top in the back of the ship, you'll find Oliver Twist, which is kind of like the Sky Lounge or the Viking Crown Lounge on board the ship.
It does still say Viking Crown Lounge on the elevators.
Yes, and it's a multi-purpose venue. It's the ship's nightclub some nights.
It is a fun time.
Yeah, I don't remember it yesterday, but you said we had fun.
It was very poppin' in here.
Yes, and beautiful views.
Yes.
Like if you want to come up here during the daytime, you get a wonderful panoramic view. If you have a sea day on the ship, this would be the place you want to be for a drink in the air conditioning. That guy's here, which is awesome. Also up here is going to be where you'll find some of the upscale kind of stuff. So you got the Diamond Club is going to be over here, and if you are in a suite, the Suite Lounge is going to be over there. So cool views, and if you have one of those upscale kind of things, this is your area.
Yep.
On deck 5, all the way in the front of the boat, is the Star Lounge, a very multi-purpose venue. So there's lots of different things in here. There was, tonight there's going to be a silent disco in here, there's been bands in here, game shows in here. We're getting ready to play dog trivia, where they show you a dog.
Karaoke was in here.
Yeah, lots of really nice spot. Right now we're on deck 3 in the middle of the boat, which is where the art gallery is on board. A pretty good sized art gallery. They do a art auction one day on the boat, and it's lots of neat pictures and stuff like that. And they do different things like guess the weight and win a prize, or spin the wheel, which is neat. As we make our way past the art gallery and into the photo gallery, so if you took any of those pictures on board, this is where you would buy any of those.
And it is all digital screens.
Which is nice. They also sell like GoPros and stuff like that down here. But the main event on deck 3 is at the end right here, and that is going to be Studio B, which is the ice rink on board the ship. They do a big ice show. It was like a freedom.com?
Freedomice.com.
Freedomice.com. Not the best ice show I've seen on a ship.
No, I like a lot of the ice shows. To that one, there's no plot. I felt like the costumes were a little limited.
Yes, and nothing says freedom like the extended segment with the People's Republic of China. But you could also go ice skating too. One night on the cruise, there was like an open skate you would sign up for as long as you have closed-toed shoes, I think. No,
Yes.
socks and pants.
Yep.
But the ice show, it's just neat seeing an ice show. There's also a 70s party down here. This was the nightclub one night of the cruise. So lots of stuff to do over here in Studio B. On deck 4, there is a promenade deck that goes pretty much all the way around the ship. There is some shuffleboard out there as well. But one thing I think is really neat, if you go up towards the front of the boat, there'd be some stairs to deck 5, and we're going to show you where that leads right now. So if you go up those stairs, you end up here in the very front of the boat at the helipad.
Which is great for sailings and outs of ports.
If you're sailing into a port, this is like the best spot on the boat if you want to, watch you sail on in.
And every time we've come, it's only been a few people up here, if any.
You get some cool views of the ship as well. On deck 12 in the front of the ship is where you'll find the Vitality at Sea Spa. Now Molly and I, we are not the biggest spa people, but we did take a tour and check things out. In the spa area, you will find a large salon where they do manicures and pedicures and men's or women's haircuts. There's also going to be stuff in there for like some more weirder stuff and teeth whitening stuff, so lots of different ideas in the salon area. In the main spa itself, you'll find plenty of treatment rooms. Now, these treatment rooms can be set up for one person or a couple, and they offer multiple different types of massages in any of these treatment rooms. Now, one deck below the spa, you'll find the fitness center on board. So if you're one of those people that likes to stay in shape while at sea, there's plenty of ways to do that. There's fitness classes in here, weight machines, ellipticals, that giant Stairmaster, and there we go. That is the spa and fitness center. The heart and soul of the Freedom of the Seas is located in the middle of the ship here on deck 5, the Royal Promenade. And it's really nice.
Behind us is the dining room.
Yeah. I love the statues coming in.
Yes.
Over here on your left, they're going to have the R bar, which just runs a standard bar menu. But if you want like a quiet bar,
it's like the lobby bar type.
Yes. Over on the right would be guest services, so if something goes wrong, that is where you would go.
I love the bridge that goes over deck 4.
Oh yeah, the promenade area is really, really nice. The big entrance sign there. Now over here on the left, that's going to be next cruise, so if you wanted to book a cruise while you're on a cruise, that is where you go to do so.
Usually we get discounts at first.
Yeah, onboard credit. You get the market, which is a clothing store. This is also where all the shopping is going to be on the ship.
These tables are good to watch football if the Playmakers is.
Yeah, it's an open deck. It shows you down to deck 4 there. Now the Royal Promenade is home to Cafe Promenade, which is a small bar slash coffee shop slash snacks.
Yes, it's open 24 hours, I believe.
I think so. It's got really long hours. The good stuff. Some good desserts.
Yes, so the desserts usually repeat in the buffet over here, and then there's sandwiches, mushroom and cheese and tuna, ham.
A little bit more healthier food too. You do a shore excursions area where you book everything on these iPads, and then Ben & Jerry's ice cream, complete with the cows up top. Now Ben & Jerry's is an upcharge. It is not included with your cruise, so just keep that in mind. And they don't have my favorite Ben & Jerry's flavor anyway. I'm a chocolate fudge brownie guy myself.
Yes.
They don't have yours. You're half-baked. Yep.
No, they don't have mine either.
All right, over here on the right side, you're going to have the jewelry store, the Regalia Fine Watches. And on the left is the duty-free liquor store. Very important.
If you do have one of the staterooms of the promenade, these are your rooms that overlook it.
Yep. And every Royal Caribbean ship that has a promenade, they always have something like this, a very fancy car driven by teddy bears.
Yes.
These are big ones. These are big teddy bears. And they're parked right outside Vintages, which is the wine bar on board.
Much more of a me bar than you bar.
Indeed. Indeed. Very much so. On the left over here, this is going to be the logo and souvenir shop. My favorite shop out of any of the shops on board the boat.
Now the stairs down there takes you to deck 4 inside the casino.
Yes. And over here on the left is one of my favorite spots on the ship, the Bull and Bear, which is the English pub.
Yes, they have a guitar player night.
Really good, really good.
He's Tristan right now on the cruise. He's really good. He plays newer music and older music, so it's good for all generations.
This is also going to be the best beer selection on the ship will be in here.
Yeah, so a lot of trivia's happen here too.
Yeah. Over here you'll find Solera, which I believe this is kind of like if you want perfumes and makeup. This is the shop for those.
And now you start getting the smell of the wonderful, wonderful pizza.
As you walk past the important shopping desk where this gentleman, I love how they don't have like his name.
No.
It's just like, here's an 8x10 of myself, smiling big.
But they do have maps of the Nassau and any
the ports of call. There's another fashion boutique over here, more jewelry, more watches, stuff like that. But what we love over here on the right, that is, first of all, there's going to be the Coke Freestyle machines. And then Sorrento's, which is it's not 24 hours a day pizza, but it runs really long hours.
Yes.
Like 11 to 3 in the morning.
Your healthy salads type things.
Yes. There's always a vegetarian, a cheese, and a pepperoni. And then there's a pizza of the day, like today's pizza of the day. All right, that is one I have not had before. I'm not sure what a Caribbean pizza is.
It looks like a Hawaiian type pizza.
It does. It looks like ham.
It's like Hawaiian, but the different thing is barbecue sauce.
Oh, all right.
I'll try it. Definitely.
And that is the Royal Promenade. Definitely a spot where you'll be spending a lot of time on your cruise. Had to mention this, at the R-Bar on the Royal Promenade, they have this kind of like this couch that's in a picture frame. Really cool photo op. I did forget to mention this really cool art piece they have where it looks like somebody's diving below the water here in the Royal Promenade.
I think all the royal ships have kind of some type of artwork.
Yeah. Now let's go check out the logo and souvenir store. All right, so here's some of the merchandise. Lots of interest. I like the little skipper kind of kids bags.
Yes, that
And the plushies.
really cute.
Over here's gonna be more fashionable type clothes. You have this weird kind of sequinedy dress thing.
Yes, that's very odd. I don't think I've ever seen that on a Royal Caribbean ship.
No, I don't. Not that I'm aware of. One thing I really like, and it's over here in the kids area, they have Royal Caribbean slippers that you can wear.
Those are great.
They're so adorable.
That
It's like the cutest thing ever.
I also like the Captain Explorer kit with binoculars, flashlight,
Yeah, you could buy like a 3D puzzle of the cruise ship. Lots of different things.
Peter the cruise ship, that's cute.
A whole book about him.
That's really cute.
Also in the stores where you can find the ship model.
A lot of people collect those.
Yeah, something we collect, the cruise ship ornament.
Yeah!
We have like a whole mini Christmas tree that's all pretty much cruise ships now. And there we go. Let's see, more kids stuff over here. Kind of interesting, like they have like Royal Caribbean mask, Royal Caribbean sandals. You can get a Royal Caribbean like Aloha shirt. That's pretty snazzy.
No, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Keychain.
Royal Caribbean, I like the Royal Caribbean shorts over there. And then you can also get Freedom of the Seas t-shirts and things like that. Lots of pretty solid merchandise in here. Not the biggest store though. And Molly, you like these?
Yeah, I like the Ritz list. I like how they say Freedom of the Seas.
Yeah, pretty nice. Very nautical. You got some drinkware over here, as well as like a Spirit jersey. And then I really like the Freedom of the Seas coffee mug. That's really, really nice. And one last look at some merchandise. Pool towels, clips. We got hats. A bunch of different t-shirts for the Freedom of the Seas. Ooh, if you're a koozie person, really nice koozies. Or those are very nice, the corkscrew bottles with the logo on it. On deck 11 in the back of the boat, you'll find the Windjammer Marketplace, which is the buffet on board the cruise ship. Once you get inside the Windjammer, you got a couple different options. There's a bar right in front of you, which is really nice. So if you got that mimosa or Bellini with breakfast, or a beer with lunch or dinner, you can go ahead and grab that. And it's also where some of these specialty restaurants are. This is where Chop's Grill is, which is the steakhouse on board. It's gonna be over here on the right. And then, over here on the left is gonna be Giovanni's Kitchen, which is the specialty Italian restaurant. So And these are they're not cheap. Like Giovanni's for dinner is $40, Chops is $55. But if you're on like an unlimited dining package or you want a night out, it's probably a good option. Now we are at lunch on a port day here in Nassau, Bahamas. So we're going to show you what's for lunch. Lunch begins with a whole bunch of fruit. Then this nice lady here will give you a plate and silverware.
Hi, how are you?
Good. All right, then we get to, let's see, salads. Kind of like a Caesar salad. What is this? Black beans and diced pepper salad. That's very weird. And then just a normal garden salad.
Potato salad.
Show me potato salad. Up next, we got, can't go wrong with that. That looks good. That's mashed potatoes right there. Gravy, some mixed vegetables. Ooh.
Pork looks really good to me.
Not to me.
I know, you're not. But the pork schnitzel?
Yes, pork schnitzel absolutely looks good. And then you got some white rice. We got a pasta station over here. Hello. A couple different types of pastas, a couple different types of sauces. Then we got beef stroganoff, potatoes, sweet chili chicken, and then some more desserts and fruit. Let's see what else the buffet has to offer. You got two different soup selections. There's a split pea soup as well as a minestrone. And then over here, you're going to have a beverage station that's going to serve complimentary beverages, so things like fruit punch, iced tea, as well as coffee. The buffet also has a couple of the Coke Freestyle machines.
As well as Deck 5.
Yes, so if you're on the soda package or the drink package, you get your Coke Freestyle refilled here. The buffet continues here. We're in the deli section. A favorite of Molly's right there.
Oh, the cheese sauce roll?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You got baguettes, like kind of garlic cheese spirals. That sounds like you too.
Yeah.
And then various
cheese roll. Thank you.
What about the garlic cheese spiral, Molly? And then a couple of meats and cheeses. You've got a selection of different sandwiches. Oh, this looks good. There's like a Philly cheesesteak. This is a Philly cheesesteak. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, we got a couple more things over here. So there's going to be a white rice, a ratatouille, something where to sign down. Oh, it's like a bread pudding.
Yeah, that sounds like bread pudding.
All right, but the buffet, it continues. We've now reached the back of the buffet. So these sides here, there's going to be one on the left and the right side of the ship, and they're going to mirror each other. And then you're going to get to the back of the boat, where you're going to find more stuff, like the carving station here, which has a leg of lamb today. And I think some of this does repeat, because I'm familiar with a lot of the stuff that we've seen earlier. So some of the stuff will repeat, some of it won't. But the important things here in the back of the boat, this is where the desserts are. And oh, look at those desserts. All right, these are like, oh, chocolate pot de creme, and coffee cheesecake, oh, and fruit. You also get the grill back here, and more desserts. Oh, and the desserts in the buffet are always good stuff. On the grill, you've got a grilled pork chop and steak, like a really nice thin steak. There's also going to be a made-to-order pasta station.
And mahi-mahi.
And mahi-mahi. And there we go. That's the buffet. Pretty good. So far, I've had no complaints about the buffet. On deck 4 in the front of the boat, you do get an upcharge restaurant, Izumi Hibachi and Sushi. And I believe it's around like $40 to $50 if you want to eat here for dinner. But I love the hibachi restaurants. They're so much fun. It's really kind of like dinner and a show. If you haven't eaten here at a hibachi place before, I would definitely recommend doing so. This will probably be the most fun out of any of the specialty restaurants on board the ship here. And you can see all the hibachi tables, also the sushi bar area. One nice thing that's on all the Royal Caribbean ships, they always change out the day in the elevator. As today is now Sunday. And I love any cruise ship, the big glass elevators. I always find it just really neat. And up we go.
And I love the view. And
yeah.
The decorations that they have.
Up we go. Ooh, airplanes. And to the Lido deck. On deck 12 in the back of the boat, you'll find Johnny Rockets, which is kind of like cheeseburgers and stuff like that. This is an upcharge restaurant. They do have some cool aspects, and the waiters will dance every so cabin. On deck 5, all the way in the front of the boat, you'll find the library and card room aboard the Freedom of the Seas. There are a couple computers in here that you could use.
It's big.
Yeah, it's big, lots of comfy chairs. And there are plenty of places if you want to play your games. I believe this doubles as like the Pinnacle Club. So if you have like that absurd 700 nights at sea. But one thing that's missing...
Which we have seen some people.
Yeah. There's no books in this library. That probably is a result of the ongoing global health situation. But you know what, Molly, I think we're going to leave a book in here. Yes. Experience the Point, the unofficial guidebook to Cedar Point by our own Andrew Hyde on the staff. So if you want to read it, we're just going to leave it here aboard the Freedom of the Seas for all to enjoy. Your one book option. All right, finishing things up, we were in Stateroom 6662, which was a balcony cabin. A very nice stateroom cabin, I thought.
Yes.
Big, giant couch.
Giant couch.
Yeah.
For three or four people can sit on that thing.
I would say if there were 4, they were really pretty small people. But a good-sized TV. TV, there was a couple different, like, stuff they played, like TV shows all the time. They played movies on one of the True the channels. We're on NFL Football Sunday. You got like 4 games in the early window and the late window, so that was really nice. Great. I'd say the bed was kind of okay, a little firm, yeah. We got towel animals every day, like this wonderful dog rabbity thing, wearing Molly's sunglasses.
Yeah.
We did get a balcony cabin, and this was I would say this might be the biggest balcony I've ever had on a cruise ship. Like, look how much room you get on this balcony.
And the chairs recline.
Yeah. Plenty of room over there on the balcony. Also, our stateroom steward was fantastic. Like, I left a whole bunch of clothes on the floor today. Didn't think about it. And he put them all in a laundry bag and placed them right there.
Very nice.
Yeah,
easy for packing.
Yeah. Moving along to, there's a whole bunch of storage as well. So
you
like,
have so much storage.
Yeah, a big giant wardrobe kind of thing here. The most exciting part of any cruise ship cabin, the bathroom. Which I feel like there was plenty of room in the bathroom here. Did like the shower, how it's not the curtain. I hate the curtain on cruise ships. But man, this thing was a fierce shower. Like the water pressure was super strong. Like you were trying to like power wash a deck or something like that. It was really, really intense. And of course, the highlight of all these tours, the cruise ship mega flush toilet. And that'll do it for our time here on the Freedom of the Seas. Our 3-night cruise is coming to an end. I had a blast. I had a really good time. Wrapping things up, Molly, what were some of your favorite things about this cruise? I
really liked the show, the Once Upon a Time. It was, to me, my favorite original Royal Caribbean show. I love the sets and the characters. I also like the guitar player, Tristan.
Yes, he was very modern. Normally you don't really get super modern music, and he was very, very modern stuff.
He could do both.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. That's what you need on a cruise.
When you're talking about shows, I love The Magician Today. He was very, very talented. But he was very, very good. That was awesome. Some of my favorite parts about the ship, I love the pizzeria. I'm excited to get our pizza tonight. Yes. I've had pizza every day of the ship. I also really liked a Loco Fresh up on the pool deck.
Oh, those chips.
And especially like when you think about a lot of cruise ships, they have like, it's always like burgers and hot dogs on the cruise ship. This one having, you know, kind of that Mexican nacho buffet, like that's wonderful.
Yes.
Main dining room is beautiful. This class of ship has like my favorite main dining rooms out of any of them. Outside of maybe the Disney ships with their rotational stuff. But the main dining room is beautiful. The food was good. Service all cruise long was really good.
Very friendly service.
Yeah. Also, we're on a short cruise that goes to one of my favorite places in the entire world, Perfect Day at Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's private island here in the Bahamas, and that's amazing. I'm trying to think of some negatives about the boat. I don't have a whole lot.
One negative, I feel like maybe because we're on a 3-night, but I feel like some of the activities you had to choose between this and that. Yeah. And then there was dead spaces. And that's my only negative that I can think of.
For me, like their big party was a 70s party, which is definitely not our target demographic.
No. And we've done it before.
Yeah. It's not.
Every Royal Caribbean ship does not need to do a 70s party.
No. The ice show was not one of the better ones, I would say. But overall, I had an absolute blast on the cruise ship.
the fact that they said that the show was sold out, and we went there 5 minutes prior, and it was completely empty.
Yeah, on
That
this
was a
ship, like
negative.
you need to make reservations for the shows. You really don't have. At least on our sailing, you did not have to. Once these cruise ships get back to 100%, it might be very necessary.
But don't always trust the app. That's what I've learned.
Absolutely. Well, that'll do it for our time here on the ship. I had a blast. It was an absolute wonderful time. If you're going on this boat, you got any questions, let me know in the comments section below. We'll do my best to get back to you. And now we've been lucky enough, we got to screenshot all of the times guide of all the activities, as well as all the food in the main dining room. All those menus are going to be up next, and thank you so much for watching.